All right. Yeah, I was like, let's do a Christmas wish list. And this is kind of, I guess, what would you call this? I would say number one is basically the one I would like to see at number one. The rest are all kind of interchangeable for me. And it's a bit fun, but in as well as serious. I mean, I certainly would love to see these things happen. But it's, I would say, ranging from improbable to unattainable. I mean, like I said, it's a I wish list. So, number five for me. And before I start, for crying out loud, man, this is not a one-way street. So I would love to hear your kind of crazy or improbable gaming type Christmas wish list as well. I mean, please pop it in the comments. That'd be awesome. Okay, number five. Finish this mini game. If I can get this finished, which I doubt, but it would be nice. I know it's, no, I'm sure I'm going to start dragging my heels a bit. And I also don't want to, even though I'm already feeling a bit rushed about it, I don't want to get so rushed to the point that I'm just being silly. Because I've put in a lot of time and effort into this, and it's like, come on, man. So anyways, that's it. Number five. If I could see that happen by, like I said, improbable. So I can't remember which one, what I put in, man. This is going to be cool. Well, I know a few of them. But I'm like, number four. Find a copy of Axis and Allies World War I, 1914 at the local thrift store. Oh, man, that would be so cool. I didn't even know they made one. And I think that would be kind of a way for me to maybe get some people that I know that would want a game, perhaps, but not get too meaty. Mind you, oh my God, what am I saying? I just said, based on, I just been told or schooled on the Monday night live stream about don't use BGG waitlist to find out about games. And of course, I went on BGG and it's like, wait is like nearly 2.7 or something. I was like, what the hell? Holy moly, Axis and Allies is really complicated, or this version. So, oh my God. Anyways, I would, if I ever saw that at a thrift store in any condition, I would be like, oh my. I'd be extremely happy. Alrighty, number three. What's number three? Spend a weekend meandering in Meandering Mike's man cave. Seriously. Have you seen his flippin' man cave? Oh, I don't even know if look. It's almost like a board game museum in a weird way. He's got so much stuff there. I'm like, he could, if he had another, I guess you have to legally or something have a second door out your basement. I don't know how it works. But he could, I mean, Christ, the guy could charge practically admission, for God's sakes. Just, having people peruse through the freak. It's just nuts. Anyways, there's been many times I'm like, how many hours would I spend just staring at his books, like going through his books, for crying out loud. And I remember half-heartedly making a comment about like, geez, Mike, if you needed somebody to help you organize your room, I was kind of like, well, I'm actually being kind of half serious. I do have a month off. That was back in October. But anyways, yeah, that would be helpful. Oh, and do you imagine even somehow kind of swinging it? Because I think they, well, I mean, relatively close compared to me. But imagine if Charles could kind of like magically appear, and then we could play, I don't know, the 3-player version of Maharaja, which I heard is supposedly more balanced than the 4-player or whatever. Anyways, I'm just saying, that would be interesting. Number two. What is number two? Solve the counter strength point issue for myself. Yeah, with this whole thing, just to see, like, just to zippity off. Or I'm going to, okay, I don't want to get too much into it. Or my other number two, which I was having a really hard time, would be a proper set of rounded D6s with the one pip being represented by the World War I flags or whatever they used. But I would want to have Serbia, I'd want to, you know what I mean? I want to have Austria, Hungary, I'd want to have them all. That would be, oh my F. Do you imagine rolling with those things? That would be freaking amazing. Oh my God, I'd lose my marbles. But I would want it even with the one pip. I know that they're, well, okay, look, I'll take any pip. Let's be honest, okay, 1 or 6. But Yeah, it's just a lot of the other games that I play that are not Der Weltkrieg, that are World War One. For some bizarre reason, they just love using the one pip as like, if you get the one, you're in. You're in. Okay, here's my number one, and I'm not kidding you. One of the first things I do almost every morning after getting my coffee and making sure Leo's doing good, is hop on YouTube, look for notifications, and hope to God things, even though I'm massively behind, it's ridiculous. I'll look for like notifications like Dad versus Son's got a new video up, which, I mean, the odds of that are, it's like, is the sun going to come up in the morning? Yep, he's going to have another video. This would be my number one. If I saw this as a notification, it's not a big, I mean, it's not a drum rolly thing. For me it is, though. I'd be like, and I'm telling you right now, if it wasn't about Der Weltkrieg, like if it was about garden tips or something, I'd be pretty pissed. But if I saw this as a notification and the video was like over an hour long, I wouldn't be doing anything else for the next hour. I don't care if the house is burning down. I'd be like, as long as the internet's working, who gives a shit? Aardwolf interviews Dave Schroeder. Oh my God. Have you seen some of this guy's interviews? Freaking awesome, man. So I would like him to be able to use his gaming experience and skills at interviewing to pick his brain and hope to God that somehow this guy would go, oh boy, somebody really wants to talk about it, and just goes blah, blah, blah. Oh my God, I'd lose my marbles. Anyways, that's it. That's my top 5 I Wish Christmas wish list, and I would love to hear yours. Thanks.